What's up, guys? My name is Andres. This is the Strong Family Money Show. Thanks for coming back. Here on the Strong Family Money Show, we teach dads to improve their fitness, their finances, and their families. So let's get into it. First time home buyers, do not fall in love with the first house that you look at. That is a common mistake to get emotionally tied down to the first house that you like when you walk in. You either make the knee jerk reaction to, not to say that that may not be the right property, but you want to look at lots of homes, right? You don't want to be financially, or you don't want to be emotionally tied down to one home, emotionally invested in one home, especially not the first one you look at, because then all other properties you look at will be compared to that one. And even if another property is better, you're always going to say, well, that first one is great, right? So you want to go into each property not financially or not emotionally invested, right? You have a set of criteria. We've spoken about that before. You have a set of criteria, monetary criteria, right? Just, aesthetically and practically, things have to meet this criteria, okay? Emotions should not come in until well towards the end of the process, right? If the house is in the right neighborhood and it's pretty, but you need four bedrooms and it has two, it doesn't matter how good if you feel about that home, it's not the right home. Okay, so look at lots of homes that fit your criteria, obviously, but look at lots of them before you make decisions on what to buy and what not to buy. You don't want to be either tied down by one or make the wrong decision on one just because of how you feel, and making the decision early without really looking for the right one for you. So look at lots of houses. Second, investors, real estate investors, so new investors sometimes suffer from something called analysis paralysis. So there's a lot of information out there on the internet. You should look it all up for sure. There are lots of financial math equations. You should know them all, right? You should know the market that you want to invest in. You should know the type of home. You should know the neighborhoods you want to invest in. Yes, know that all. At some point, you're going to know enough to start. Some people do not start because they always want to look up the next best thing or look up the better way to do it. That is great. Continue to learn. But at some point, you have to say, I know enough to make an educated choice on, buying, selling, whatever you're going to do, whatever transaction you're going to do. I know enough to make that, and it's going to be okay if I make it. There are things along the way that I can do to stop it if I find out it's not the right one. There are ways to improve it if I make one that turns out to have some problems with it. There are ways to fix it as well. But at some point, you have to decide, and it doesn't really take as long as everyone thinks. You have to just say, I know enough to, to start my investing career, right? And it is a lot sooner than a lot of people think. So don't let the fear of making a bad transaction hold you back if you've done all your education already. So you may be missing out on deals because you think you need to be, you need to know as much as someone who's done it for 10, 15, 20 years. They got there basically doing the same things that you're going to do. And, they did not wait 10, 15, 20 years to start investing. So don't let fear hold you back. Educate yourself, but understand that at some point that you're going to know enough to stop moving forward. Okay, next, stock tip, money tip. I can say a stock tip. You want to set a loss limit on transactions that you make, right? You don't want to hold on to something and hope that it turns around. Um, you want to, sometimes you can do all the analysis up front and you feel good about something and you make a move on it and something else happens that you had no foresight in, you had no control over. It happens. But you don't want to say, man, I did all this research and I know if I hold on to it long enough, uh, it's going to turn around, right? The whole industry might change, the company might change direction, right? Things will happen that are outside of your control that you cannot foresee. You have to set a number. It's up to you how much that number is, but always know that you should set a number on, you know, this investment's tanking, right? Cut your losses, sell it. You're going to lose money, but in the long run, you want to know that you've saved a lot more money than you've lost in the beginning. So always set a loss limit on this is investments that you're making, so you can not lose all your money, right? You want to set a cushion, right? I'm going to lose this much money. If any of my investments lose this much money, some percentage, I'm going to sell them for a loss, but I'm going to have some money at the end and fight another battle another day. So next, so when your nose is, what's the saying? When you have no other choice, right? You will find a way to provide for your family, right? A lot of people say, I can't, uh, I can't do it. I can't have a family. I can't support this. I can't support kids. I can't, right? When your back's to the wall, how's that? When your back's to the wall, you will have no way but to figure out how to do it. And other people have done it. People have done it for a long time. And there's always going to be a way that you can find. In the beginning, it may not be easy. I got to work 2 jobs. I got to work 3 jobs. I got to do right. I got to go without this and that, whatever. But if you really want to, right, quitting, obviously an option. Probably not the best one. Hurts. Quitting hurts more than the burden of doing it. Affects you, right? So yeah, doing it's hard, but quitting affects a lot more people in worse ways. So um, when you have no other choice, you will find a way to provide for your family, even if that means that you yourself are uncomfortable for some period of time. It will get easier, or you will get better, or you will find another way that is not as hard. But yeah, there's always a way. It doesn't matter if you think that all is lost. You will find a way if you want to provide for your family. So thanks a lot for watching. Look in the description below. Pick up my 2 books. If you send me a message, I will send you a PDF copies of my First Time Homebuyer Guide and my Life Compass book. I also have the Amazon links below if you want to pick it up that way. If you want to talk real estate, need more information on the 2 real estate tips that I gave, I'm an agent here in Ventura County. Message me. We can talk about real estate things. Please visit our sponsor, freshcoffee805.com. Without them, we couldn't bring these episodes to you. Please like and subscribe. Share with your friends. My name is Andres. This is the Strong Family Money Show. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time.